YouTube? This is Undeads93 coming back at you with another, with part 23. So, where we last left off, we pretty much crushed Team Rock into the ground. So, what is up for this episode? We're gonna head back to Lavender Town, and with heading back to Lavender Town, this is going to allow us, since we won the Sylph Scope from Giovanni, we will be able to see ghosts. Yes, we'll be able to see the dead. So, that'll be very interesting. So, look at all the trainers we defeated. Welcome to the creepiest place in the world, the Tower of Death. Okay, first, we're gonna try capturing our first Pokemon here, so that will be, well, I should just make sure I have everything plugged in real quick. Okay, yeah, that will be, well, either a Cubone or a Ghastly. I hope it's Ghastly, because I have plans for the Ghastly, so let's see what we get. Bam, we bump into a Pokemon, and it is a Ghastly. Level 13, but it's quite low on level, but we could probably deal with it. So first we're gonna put it to sleep. Sleepy, 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 Ghastly. Bam. Nighty night, Ghastly. And now we're gonna throw a Great Ball at it. Go, Great Ball! Oh, whoops. Go, Great Ball! Which will capture the Ghastly. Or not. Well, it was close. Let's throw another Great Ball. Stay in it. Dang it. Oh crap, it woke up. And it's licking us. Sleep powder. Nighty night, Ghastly. So, I'm probably gonna do my first part for my Katawa Shoujo probably tomorrow, because today is still kind of very busy. So, yeah, we've caught ourselves a Ghastly. So, yeah, I'm also trying to figure out how to record the audio of the game, but also have the audio of myself. If anybody knows how to do that, that would be very interesting to do. Or, no. So, yeah. I'm going to name this Shadow. So, and now we're going to go get that Ghastly onto our team, because I quite enjoy Ghastly, and since I'm a ghost Pokemon enthusiast, because they are my favorite type, because they have the very weird mystery around them, and are scary in a sense. Sucks, in my opinion, that there aren't more ghost Pokemon, because they are my favorite type. So now we're going to swap out one of our team members for Shadow the Ghastly, which I'm going to swap out, I'm going to swap out Fee. Sorry, Fee, but we gotta swap you out. So now we're gonna keep you in front. There we go. How is she? Swap you two. There we go. So yeah, compared to everybody else, Shadow's very low leveled. So let's actually give Shadow some TMs, because I have some plans for that. Giga Drain. Let's get rid of Curse. Yeah, there's not much gonna happen this episode. So, but we did get a Ghastly, so, which is good. Let's see, Shockwave, that, and that. Okay, so there's one move I'm gonna try getting for this thing later on, but that won't be for a while. So, experience share. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't. So, and plus, probably through this place, Ghastly or Shadow's probably gonna gain a couple levels. Okay, wow, he has a giant level difference between these things. We're gonna bring in Skull, since Skull is gonna do pretty much everything to these things. Curse. That's not good. Also, I've tried watching the new, well, the most recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, Seal, whatever the heck it's called. It's okay slash decent slash kind of crappy. And if you don't know why, main character is super annoying. Like, if you take pretty much most anime, like super annoying anime characters and put them in a blender, you kind of have this character. So, yeah, I kind of hate the main character. Everybody else I pretty much care for, in a sense, but most of them bring up, like, memories of other characters, which I don't think that's a good thing to do. It's like, hey, that character reminds me of that character. Like, I think I'm on like episode, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I think I'm on episode 5. It's a character that the main character is dueling, called Flip. This character is pretty much just a Weevil clone. He even has a Weevil plan from the original series, which is scratch and all. He puts a card in. He pretty much puts a card in the main character's deck, so that he can have this weird strategy go on. It's like, I saw what you did there. This character's pretty much pretty much Weevil. If Weevil was kind of a super nerd, well, he kind of is, and not as much as an asshole, but that's why he kind of hated slash loved Weevil, because he was kind of that asshole. Yeah, sorry for my language all the time, but yeah, it's just how I am on the internet. Sorry if you don't like that, but it's kind of how I talk, especially on the internet. I'll try to clean up my language, but not many promises on that, so yeah. Ghastly. Bye-bye, Ghastly. Well, that's a waste of a Ghastly. Well, at least, pretty much, Shadow's gonna be gaining a lot of levels. Actually, I want to check what Shadow's nature is real quick. Let's see. Shadow. Careful, which I'm not sure what that does. It has pretty good stats for Ghastly. So it's another person. Be cursed with me. Quahaha. Yeah, so these people in this place are very crazy. If you don't believe me, they are quite crazy. They're like, mwah, mwah, ha ha. Pretty much in a sense. Excuse me. Oh, there goes that. And Shadow's now level 15. Yeah, he's gonna be gaining a crap ton of levels in this place. So let's swap out for Shadow again. Then re-swap out to Skull. So let's just hope that it doesn't go for Okay, it's gonna go nightshade. Bye bye, Ghastly. But man, these guys took a crap ton of health out of Skull. So yeah. But Skull held in and took down all of these Ghastlies. Because he's a boss. Like that. So, let's see, let's use another super potion. Yeah, we're going to be using a lot of these through here. Until Shadow learns an okay / decent move. An elixir. It's a ghastly. It's a ghost. So let's get this. An awakening. That'd be quite useful. Bam. Reach me not, haha. Like wah 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 wah. Yes, that's me making a weird ghostly Mandark reference. We all know that Mandark is a ghost. He's no longer on television, except on Boomerang. But that's where all the dead stuff go. In my opinion, all the good stuff. As I can't really... I don't really like much of the stuff that's on right now. Not saying that there isn't good stuff on. It's just you kind of have to look through everything with green tinted glasses. Like most stuff in Cartoon Network. There's some shows I can agree with, like what's the show called? Adventure Time. Adventure Time I can deal with. It's a very interesting show. It delves very well into a cartoon in a sense. But there's another show on there that's kind of the opposite coin in my opinion, which is a regular show. I hate that show. It's just... It seems like if you had a whole bunch of stoners writing a show, that's what you would get. Sorry for denouncing that show. It's just... It kind of seems that if you were high, you would probably love this show, or if you're a little kid. It's just, compared to the shows that I like, well, I'm also like watching anime, so yeah, that could also be something. So, but there are anime I completely dislike, so so we'll see. What other shows are there? I think Annoying Orange got his own television show, which I haven't seen. If any of you have seen it, and tell me what it's about, because I've never watched it. All I know is that it's pretty much Annoying Orange's show. Let me think what other shows that they put. I think there's a live action show on there called Incredible Crew, which I think is completely stupid as well. I don't necessarily like live action shows on television. It's like, especially on like Cartoon Network, it's like, you know, it's called Cartoon Network. Cartoons. I know, like, hey, Nickelodeon started off with cartoons and live action. It's like, yeah, but that's when the thing was kind of starting out. They didn't have much to choose from. Now, there's a whole bunch of animation talent in the world that you probably can get a lot of animated shows out of the mix. Some will probably come out good, some will probably come out not good. But I kind of hate how these stuff is just like, hey, you're good at singing. You get a free television show, and pretty much, gee, what does that cleanse tag do? That's one thing I do hate. It's like, hey, you can sing. Here's a free television show. I completely hate that in, what's it called? Like, I don't think Cartoon Network does that, but Disney does that a crap ton. Nickelodeon's like half on that in a sense. And they're kind of more leaning towards it now. It's like, hey, you can sing. Guess what? We're gonna have you record a lot of stuff. Now bring us in money. Because we're corporate a-holes. But I know, hey, it's about money. Well, yeah, but you also should want to entertain people. That's why I'm trying to see what kind of ground this holds. So I'm also working to try to work in animation one day. So, and in my opinion, I believe you should try to, in theory, cater to your audience, but not cater too much to your audience. Until it's like, because say that there's a fine line between catering too much to your audience and catering too less to your audience. This would be like, how can I put this parallel? Dang, it's so difficult. It's kind of like if you took... it's hard to come up with a parallel. It's just that with some things, it's kind of like with some movies, when they put in like some stuff from like a previous film, like, hey, we're part of that franchise, we want to put this in here. Like with all the Resident Evil movies, where they put in characters from the video games and they completely do jack a crap. And if you don't believe me, just watch one of those movies. If there's a character from the video games, they do jack a crap. It's mainly Alice does everything. I hate Alice's character, because pretty much Alice is pretty much what's it called? A good guy version of Wesker, which it makes sense why Wesker has these powers, so he's a kind of legitimate threat. Alice doesn't, like, if you look at like Chris and Leon and all the other characters, they kind of use their wits around everything. They didn't have to have all these superpowers and stuff, except for like Chris being able to like punch rocks. But yeah, that's kind of video game logic. So so yeah, we've been going through this tower for quite a bit. So we're probably just gonna mainly just get through this tower and kill the female Marowak thingy. Like, yes, there goes Marowak. But good thing Shadow's getting 5 levels since we got in here, so that's really good. Give me blood! She's a zombie! She's a vampire! She's going to suck our blood! Her name's Angelica. Oh my gosh, her name's Angelica. She's a rugrat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I really wish I had the experience here. It would make this a lot easier. Bye-bye, Ghastly. So, yeah, I kind of hate when they, like, ponder to fans or, like, to the fans too much and stuff. But, it's like that super fine line between stuff. It's hard to explain how this is. Kind of in a sense, if you would say, like, someone's selling out, in my opinion. like, hey, they put this stuff in just because it was popular in the last thing. Which kind of makes sense that you have. Sometimes it's kind of like a super double-edged blade. You have to tiptoe over. Like, if you could do it well, then that's good. If you can't, you kind of get the hell out. Before you really piss people off. Like what you did, like what Paul W.S. Anderson does in all the Resident Evil movies by having the completely same shit. Most people are like, hey, he doesn't say to do the same shit in all his movies. It's pretty much Alice does stuff while other characters do complete shit and sequel begging. And if you watch the Resident Evil movie, it's pretty much just that, like three main steps. It's like Alice, characters from the video game show up, unless you don't count. If you don't count the first one, because the first one's before all this happened. The first one's the only one I really care for. So, yeah. You have characters from the video game. Alice fights off everything, and the other characters are kind of like, duh, we can't do anything. And then you have sequel begging. So it's all that steps, and then step 5, profit. Which, man, these movies profit like 24/7 off like they're like ridiculous as hell plots. It's like, yeah. It's one thing I kind of hate with movie going audience in a sense. It's like, hey, we're gonna go watch this movie, even though it's the same repeated stuff ever. Or, I can't wait to rip into the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street during damn it, son of a bitch. Sorry for my language, but shouldn't have said that. Just like what Hagrid says. I shouldn't have said that, or yeah, I think that's what he says. Well, we're almost out of here. Just have to get through this chick, and then the Marowak, and then the Team Rocket, and they'll be like, yes, we have captured all the Pokemon. I'm like, no, you will not steal these Pokemon. And I'm like, who are you? I'm like, I am the Pokemon trainer. I miss how much popular Pokemon was back in the day. It was pretty much like the best thing in the world back in the day. It's pretty much like what's super. Actually, there's not really anything like super popular now that like could be compared to Pokemon's popularity. You could probably say like Call of Duty, but that's kind of nothing compared. That would be like an insult to Pokemon, because Pokemon pretty much owned the freaking globe as kids. And oh crap, wrong one. Whatever. Protect. No, I'm gonna keep that. And if you don't believe me, Pokemon pretty much owned the frickin' world. So yeah. Pokemon pretty much owned this globe on a frickin' like a golden scepter. Until I'd probably say about Gen 3, and that's kind of when Pokemon kind of waned down. But Pokemon is still, for a series that kind of has the same mechanics and everything, I'm still surprised it still has a giant popularity as it does. I think I can. Okay, that's not good. So, yeah. So remember, unless you like to sell out, don't kind of continue try to, in my sense, I kind of just lost thought there. Well, this is a dead Marowak. Bye-bye, Marowak. Bullet C to the face. Bye-bye, Cubone's mother. Yeah, that's probably the most depressing part in this whole Pokemon game. Well, this whole town is. Now we're gonna face off Team Rocket. Yeah, we have no more Psychic Pokemon. Whatever. Zubat. Go Earthen. Bring it. Rock throw. Don't flinch. Yeah. Wreck this bat. I'd probably say after my 10th anime review, I will probably do, what's it called? A top 10. Anyone that's watching this, if you want a certain top 10 list, I would be glad to do that, because I'm not really sure what I should do for a top 10 list right now. I do have like a couple ideas, because I used to write down like top 10 stuff for some anime stuff, so I'll probably just choose one of those lists and update it a bit, since some anime I've seen can rearrange this list. Like for my top 10 anime, that list can get quite confusing in a sense, because yeah. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's not really good either. Super potion. We almost lost you, Earthen. But now we didn't. And our time's almost up. So, let's kill this Golbat. Bye-bye, Golbat. Or not. Wing attack. Thank you for using a move that does completely jack crap, even though it's doing a lot of my health. Bye-bye, Golbat. Let's see. So yeah. You're not going to forget this, but I'll probably see you again. So, yeah, this will probably be the end of the episode. Sorry I'm ending it kind of early, about a minute early. So, yeah. Well, I'll be recording one more episode today. So, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in my next episode. Okay, bye.